Big Z Reviews. Big Mouth is a Netflix cartoon that is definitely meant for adults, although there is a lot of references for when you're growing up and when you're in puberty, but it's definitely not for children, and it is a hilarious show that is very bingeable.
How come in all these videos, puberty for boys is like the miracle of ejaculation?
Oh no, that's the most I've ever made.
And for girls, we're just a yarn ball of aching tubes.
Oh my god.
So I had actually seen the picture of the Big Mouth on the Netflix list a couple times, and I always thought the art looked kind of goofy, and I'm like, what the hell is this? So I always just skip by it and never even tried to check it out. But then my brother was saying to me, you really gotta watch this show, it's hilarious. And I was like, okay, I'll check it out. And it is a hilarious show. It is a lot of really interesting people, from a lot of people from The League and from the excellent podcast How Did This Get Made, where they talk about movies. But they have the main one guy that does all the voices is Nick Kroll. He does so many other voices, and he also the main one is John Mulaney. And Fred Armisen does a lot of voices, and Jason Mantzoukas, and Jordan Peele, and Maya Rudolph, and there's so many people. And honestly, this show could never be shown on TV, on regular TV, because it is there's a lot of nudity, and there's a lot of cartoon nudity, but they're kids, so it's odd, but a lot of masturbation, a lot of sex stuff. A lot of horrible the idea that these kids are going through puberty, and there's this thing called the hormone monster, and it's kind of this subconscious thing, but it's an actual the character in the show, and there are a couple of different hormone monsters, but the main one is just can be horrifying, especially in the first season, especially some horrific stuff, but it's so funny too. Then there's a whole cast of characters you have all the different friends from in school. I think the best character is the coach, and he is maybe slightly challenged, mentally challenged, but he is hilarious. And that's some stuff in the second season, is this crazy. Probably the funniest thing is I've made sick in the warm, and so wait, the sick is you, and the warm is Jay's mom? Yeah, I made sick in Jay's mom. Mom's warm. I made sick in the warm. I can't even do the voices, but it's so funny, and it's dirty, and there's some dirty stuff in here, and they don't pull any punches, and there's also a lot of honesty about some of the stuff, too. There's some that's exaggerated, but, there's a lot of stuff that is from Kroll's actual life, a lot of, stuff that happened, it's inspired by it. And also they worked in, obviously he's a little older, but they worked in some more modern stuff, too. And it's a really well-crafted show that's ridiculous. If you're not, for light of heart, I wouldn't recommend it, but if you like really dirty comedy, you gotta check it out. A Big Mouth is hilarious. I already give an 8.75 out of 10. It's a really interesting show, but it's just that it's, I think that the second season, they go and look more and more about the hormone monsters, and almost too much. Especially in the beginning of the third season now, they have one episode for Valentine's Day. I think it almost goes a little bit too much. I like it more, not really knowing what exactly is going on. But still, it's an excellent show. I'd highly recommend. But thanks for watching. You check out the replays on my head and subscribe to me that Z over there. Thanks. This has been a Big Z TV show review. Thanks for watching.